Hey guys, my name's Bridget and today I'm going to be talking about my 12 favorite TV shows. This is in no particular order because I just love talking about all of them, so we're just gonna jump right in. I think my favorite show that I've been watching recently is Umbrella Academy. It's this new Netflix show about a dysfunctional family of 7 kids whose father just died and they all have to come back together and stop the apocalypse. It's really great, the characters are awesome and I love all of them and I can't wait for the next season because I've watched the first season I think 4 times now and I'm kind of obsessed. I love anything with superpowers and this really does it for me, and this one did it really well. All the characters are really well fleshed out and have their own issues that they're dealing with, which makes the story really interesting. Another show that I love is one that's currently going on, and that's American Ninja Warrior. I've been watching this show for a few years now. It also inspired me to go to the gym a bit more. I say a bit more. It's not happening much. I really love seeing what people are able to do. It's fantastic and amazing and I can't believe they do it. My favorite ninja is the real life ninja Drew because he's awesome and he's from Connecticut and I always root for him. I've been to his gym. It was fantastic. It was a really fun time. I'm really weak so I couldn't do a lot of things, but you know, that's why you work out, so you can get better. The next show I'm going to be talking about is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I discovered the show over winter break and I watched all of it on Hulu and it's fantastic. I was looking for a comedy and this show did not disappoint. The characters are all so funny and I love all their interactions and they're just so cute and fantastic. And all the characters are so well done and I'm so happy it got renewed for another season because before it was going to get canceled and I'm so pumped. The next show is one that just came out with a new season and that is Stranger Things. Everyone's been talking about the show recently and it is fantastic. It does not disappoint. I filmed a trailer reaction, you can check it out up here, for the season 3 trailer, and in it I expressed all of my fear and worry for all of the characters that we know and love, and watching season 3, wow. So much happened and I had so many emotions. I think it's my favorite season yet. I think I'd rank it 3, 1, 2 because this season was just so good and I loved how all the plots were coinciding with each other and finally at the end they did converge. That was fantastic and I really love the storytelling and the character development in this show. It's amazing and I love all the new friendships that were formed in this season, like between Max and Elle. Wow. And then between Robin and Steve, another great friendship. Yes, this show's really good and it's only gotten better with time. So I can't wait for the next season, which I'm sure will happen in like a year. This one is one that I've loved for the last 2 years, and that is Parks and Rec. I watched Parks and Rec in its entirety a few years ago and fell in love. I think it's my favorite comedy series ever, which is saying a lot because I do love a lot of comedy series. I think I like it so much because I love each and every single character. In a lot of different comedy series, there's like one character that I especially love out of all of them, and in this one, I just love everyone. I can't really pick a favorite, it's so hard. I think it's probably Ben, but I love Ron, Leslie, Donna, April, Anne, Chris, Andy. Like, I just love everyone and all of the characters are so funny and relatable and just great. And that's led me to rewatching the show a lot when I'm feeling sad or just bored because the comedy just really lifts my spirits and makes me really happy and smile a lot. I know I could always rewatch it and constantly enjoy whatever I'm watching because all of the characters are great. And Ben and Leslie are probably my OTP because they're just fantastic and I want to find a man like Ben. Like, he's great. Another dramedy that I've been loving is Jane the Virgin. I don't think I've seen the most recent season of Jane the Virgin, but I really love this show. It's got a great mix of comedy and drama that goes into making a telenovela, and it's just fantastic. Gina Rodriguez does a great job as Jane, and I really care for all the characters, and when things happen to them, I feel so emotional because I'm like, how could they do this? I feel really attached to the show and it's amazing and I can't wait to catch up. The next show is one that I watched on Amazon Prime and that is The Marvelous Miss Maisel. Everyone was talking about this show when the first season came out and so I had to check it out. I've watched the first 2 seasons now since the second season came out this year and the show is great. The relationships between the characters are fantastic. Miss Maisel is amazing. I love her. She's my favorite character by far. She's hilarious and I just love all her struggles going through the world and all of their outfits are fantastic. Can we just talk about that and take a moment to appreciate them? Because really, are we watching the show for the plot or for the outfits? Sometimes I can't tell. The next show is another comedy that I love, and that is How I Met Your Mother. This show is really funny. It has so many running jokes throughout it that really build up well when you're binging it because you watch 3 seasons in a week and you're like, yeah, that joke has come through all of the seasons and they have continuously brought it back. And that's what makes it really funny and comedic because you get all the inside jokes between everyone. I don't know how well it would have come off when you're just watching it week to week because I don't think I would have appreciated the nuances that go into it and the interconnectedness of all of the jokes, but I really love binging it. Barney is definitely my favorite character. He's just so funny. The next show is one that I haven't talked about on my channel, but Wow, I love it. And that's The Office. Everyone loves The Office. I love The Office. Who doesn't love The Office? I can't believe they're taking it off Netflix. Gosh. The Office is hilarious. I do think it decreases in funny after Michael leaves, but it's still a pretty funny show and you really care about the characters. My favorite character is Jim because he's hilarious and I love him. Also, that slander against him a few years ago when BuzzFeed made that article about how Pam should have ended up with the camera guy and how Jim is like a terrible person. No, I'm not standing for that slander of my favorite character. Jim is fantastic, and while yes, he makes fun of a lot of people, and it's all in good fun because the show is a comedy. And I love Pam and Jim's relationship. It's great, and it really carries through the seasons. The next show is another show I just found out they're taking off of Netflix, and that is Friends. What is Netflix going to have on it after these two shows are gone? I don't know. Hopefully they don't take off Parks and Rec, but you know what? Now that I've said it, they're probably going to. And I'm going to be very sad because why would I even have Netflix if not for those things? So, Friends, I binge watched it like 2 years ago, I want to say, and during it I was obsessed. I just kept watching and watching and watching. I narrated my favorite storyline to my friend while golfing because we would golf every day for practice for high school. And so every day she'd be like, what happened on Friends now? And I narrated to her my favorite storyline, which was Chandler and Monica getting together because I really loved their relationship. And I love that it was a secret. I found out I love secret relationships and their relationship was really great. Also, Ben and Leslie's relationship was also a secret relationship. So like, you see where I'm going here. But yes, I love their relationship. I love it. It's so funny and they're just so great for each other and it's perfect. Chandler's my favorite character, if you can't tell. I love Chandler. Who doesn't love Chandler? And then one day, like a month after I finished the show, she was like, what happened on Friends? And I was like, I didn't tell you, I finished it. And she was like, what? She liked it too, based on what I told her about it. Another show that I've loved, and I made a video about it a while ago because I feel like I was one of the only people who was just like such a huge fan of this show. And that is Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. This was on BBC America and it was fantastic. There were so many interweaving plot lines and I just found it fascinating how they all came together and made the story so interesting and unique and everything. I definitely recommend everyone check it out. I love the corgis in it. They're probably my favorite part. I think I live tweeted almost every single episode and it was fantastic. I'm very sad they're not getting another season. And the final show on my list is one that I binge watched recently on Amazon Prime, and that is Good Omens. This show was so funny and fantastic. I love Aziraphale and Crowley. Their characters are so well done. The angel and the demon who kind of become friends over the many centuries of them being together, and then how they have to try and stop the apocalypse together. It's fantastic. I just loved the show so much that it made me pick up the book. I didn't like the first Neil Gaiman book I read, and I wasn't sure if I was ever going to pick up anything by him again, and watching this show made me pick up Good Omens. Hopefully Terry Pratchett tones down Neil Gaiman enough that I'll enjoy it. I will probably read it sometime soon because I really love the show. I've already watched it twice because it just had me really going and I really needed to watch it and watch it again to see all the nuances. So those are my 12 favorite shows in 2019. I really love all of these shows. There's just so many of them and they're fantastic, and I really have watched a lot of TV over the years and it's kind of embarrassing. But also, what else are we supposed to do in this digital age? Am I right? What am I supposed to talk about with people if I'm not talking about my TV shows that I've watched recently? My life? There's nothing to it other than TV shows. Subscribe if you enjoyed hearing me talk about my favorite TV shows because I make videos about TV shows and movies and books a lot, so definitely subscribe if you want more of that content. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments what some of your favorite TV shows are, so maybe I have some more recommendations because I have no life other than TV, so I might as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be up very soon, so see you guys then. Okay, bye!